But I found you, a holy mountain.
Today we'll be doing something truly special. A full-length review, an audio review of one of the most introspective and genre-defined artists of our time, Obongjayar.
Obongjayar. And it's this episode isn't just about reviewing Paradise Now, his new album. It's about tracing the arc of Obongjayar's storytelling, from his earliest spiritual protest songs to expressive self-liberation of his latest album. We'll be playing selected music video clips and reacting in real time, sharing what they unlock for us.
Each video we play will be about 2 to 3 minutes long, and we'll be right back into conversation. Sometimes even while the visuals are still on screen, we'll be talking to each other. So expect a full immersive blend of music, culture, and narrative. We're starting off our first clip with Endless by Obongjayar.
Don't burn me down. If my light ever should go, feed my fire, don't burn my bones. If my light ever should go, feed my fire, don't burn my bones. Don't burn my bones. Don't cry for me, sing like trees and dance like falling water. Yeah. When they cause my name, would you fight my corner?
Endless is all about legacy and memory. I think it's not just a track. I think it's a prayer for permanence, right? And I think Endless was one of the old Obongjayar songs that really got me connected to him as an artist, because it's going beyond that worry of if my fire should go out or if I should go early or if anything should happen, and it's very core to that feeling of easily telling your friends if my fire should if I should ever fall down and everything, don't burn my bones, don't just give up on me, and feed that fire, because at the end of the day we are our soul is endless, right? And I think that's why the title of the song is so perfect, because it's endless. And I think how he rides that emotion, how he rides that feeling, I think is very, very amazing.
Yeah, it is. And honestly, even the visuals as well tell sort of what you're saying, even if you can't directly see. Because I find that with some of his music, his visuals, it makes you think deeper. You can't just watch it and you get the whole idea of everything. You kind of have to watch it maybe a couple times into the song. What's he saying? What instruments did he use to make everything come together that way? And this video in particular feels very ancestral. That you can see how the lights are flickering. Even his voice as well. His voice feels very rich. Something you would hear back in maybe the 1980s or in the 1800s or something. His voice is so unique that it's I
think that line is literally the core of the song. My light should ever go, feed my fire, don't burn my soul.
Yeah.
And I think that's the core of what he's expressing throughout the song. And I think it's such a beautiful song and I think that this was one of his earliest
when he just started, right?
Career, right?
Yeah. And I find that with artists as well, usually in the beginning is when you're in your, I would say that's your full power, but then you have so much drive in you that the projects you release out is just
very raw.
When you look back at it, you're I cooked.
Exactly.
All right, do you want to introduce the next song?
Yes, sir. So the next song is, let's trace his voice. Let's go right into Never Change. This is actually one of my favorites.
Me too.
So I'm excited for it.
I was running around in the garden, chasing dragonflies in the high sun, screaming till we lose our voices. Hope we never lose our smiles. Remember when it rained and we danced outside? We didn't have much, but we have life. Tell me that is all that matters. Time was just a stranger then. Stay. Black.
Okay. What do you think?
Never change. I feel this is something that I genuinely, because the reason why I even started liking this song is because it kind of relates to some ideas I've been having in my head. You know, there's a previous episode where I spoke on introspection and just thinking about what did you want for yourself, and this album just made me realize that even if you are going to change yourself, because from your childhood you go through experiences, you know, you're very free when you're a child, and then you go maybe towards that teenage stage and you get more shy, you start blocking parts of yourself, maybe even not intentionally, because of what other people say, you kind of allow it get to you, and then you start changing your ways, you start trying to act different to sort of please those people, even if it's not in the biggest way, somehow, some way, I always end up doing that, and then eventually you grow out of that and you realize that I actually don't need to change myself for anyone, but that doesn't mean I can't grow from those experiences I learned, right? Exactly. It's kind of shedding off a skin, oh, this is how I was before, this is what I picked up along the way that made me different, but then now I'm going to go back to how I was, but I'm still going to carry along all those things. Exactly. I learned everything, that all the trauma and everything, just make peace with it. Exactly. So it's stay like this, never change. So he's not telling you to just never change your ways and just stay as whoever it is you are, negatively or positively. He's just saying, just don't change regardless of all these things. So
I think you hit it right on the head, and I think it's one of the reasons why personally it was a beautiful song for me is because there's so much change that happens around you, right? Especially anyone can attest to that especially when you've gone through those from you said your teenage years to your early 20s to your mid 20s. And entering your late 20s and then you're going to your 30s, and there's a lot of change during that period, right? So I think the song really speaks volumes to that, right? It's it's seeing how there's so much change around me, so please can we really stay and I think it also touches on that aspect of evolving. You can evolve, but still I think it's really nice when you see that you echo that everything should stay original, stay changes too much sometimes, right?
Yeah, and it affirms your belief as well. It reaffirms your belief because you don't feel that pressure of thinking, oh, I have to, if I change this way before, even if it's not how I was, I have to still keep this with me so I can keep up that personality. You don't have to do that. You can go back to whatever it is you felt more comfortable in, how comfortable you felt in your skin. You can go back to that point and still make yourself feel at peace, feel free. So let's talk on the video actually. What do you think about the video?
I think his video really echoes music for healing. Echoes a lot of love metaphors, a lot of they're very tied to his lyrics. His lyrics are very generational. They're very there's a lot of resistance, a lot of it's really he's very lyrical, and I think that's one of the reasons why I love him. So
yeah, and I loved how he had dust on him in that video. You kind of see that part. I don't know whether it was a building or something that was maybe breaking down or something. You see the dust on everyone. Everyone's wiping the dust off their body, so it looks like they're wiping off. Do you get what I mean?
Interesting, actually. It's just some light on that more. I saw
it, he even him as well. He had dust on him, but then the other people in the video, they had some dust on their body and they were dusting it off. So it's kind of them dusting off that old skin, but they're still themselves. Do you know what I mean? So just kind of
I for days. I love it.
All right. So what is our next track? Our next track here we have is Frens by Obongjayar.
Frens.
This is another really good. This is what made me start liking him, honestly. But yeah, let's get to it.
Rebuild it from scratch. Talk to me, tell me everything. And know nothing bad. We can always be dying. We all break sometime. Just let me be there for you. I'll always be there for you. My body, your body. Rebuild it from scratch. Talk to me, tell me everything. I know nothing bad. We can always be trying. Y'all break sometime. Just let me be there for you. I'll always be there for you. Oh! You're my brother, you're my sister, you're my friend. I'm so thankful you're here. You're my brother, you're my sister, you're my friend. You matter to me. You're my brother, you're my sister, you're my friend. You matter to me. I'm so thankful you're here. You matter to me. You're my sister, you're my friend. You matter to me. You matter to me.
That was really good. That was really
No,
good.
no, you might have like I think this was one of the core songs that made me like really, really, really fall in love with Obongjayar's music. And don't forget, right? We're following a thread here. Like this is like more into his journey, right? And this was the time I started seeing because he said he was so free to talk about things that a lot of people were shunning away in their music, right? And don't get me wrong, I love rap. I love a lot of those sort of genres that spotlight certain aspects of music, right? But the way he spoke about openness, about companionship, about friendship in this song was just so beautiful. There's this particular line where he says, "My body, your body. You build this from scratch. Hoping you tell me everything and hold nothing back. We can't always be lions. We all break sometimes. Just let me be there for you. I'll always be there for you." And like it's that particular stanza is so beautiful. It's just really just talking about pure friendship, the value of pure friendship, the value of being able to have a companion, being able to have an actual good friend that you can rely on, that you can confide in, that will be there for you regardless of everything. And that, I think, a good friend is everything, right?
Yeah, and it kind of ties into never change if you think about
it.
Because like that phase of you even like blocking yourself off or feeling sort of like down or anything, like you can always have your friends with you. They just always make everything feel better.
Exactly.
Like having people around you, even if they're not going through the same issues, just having someone that can empathize with you, someone that's your friend, someone that's your brother, your sister, like they can all just be with you to just make you feel better, make you realize certain things, make you even see some things that you were doing that probably isn't the best, and they will advise you. Like just having like friends is just so important. Yeah, but honestly, this is just a really good song. And even the video, like I don't think I've gotten into much of Obongjayar lore to know who that person in the video is, that lady. I don't know if it was a random person or someone. Yeah, maybe it was his friend or something, but like it was really nice. I felt like, because it was strange to me, like initially when I watched the first video I was like, oh, like I mean, okay, I just saw it as maybe someone just like dancing and vibing to the song. I mean, that could be it, but it definitely is a deeper meaning, especially with her like showing like the baby's like ultrasound and all those things.
It's very, very, very possible that it's like his family member, his relative,
maybe
or something
like
that's
that.
connected to it.
All right, so should we keep on going?
Let's go.
All right, what's the next song?
You want to introduce it?
Okay, let's see. Next song is Boy, thank you. So sorry, guys.
Wow,
it's 10K.
She's going ahead of herself. What do you mean? It's 10K.
I'm so sorry. It's 10K.
Better run for your life. 21st century paranoia. Iron walls, barbed wire. Passport, crossfire. Get yours right now. There's not enough to go around. Everything is possible. Dreamer, keep going even when the lights glow. Lina and Lina. I wake up every morning and
I run for my life. Everything is running. Look around you. You better run for your life. It's I can't sing, guys, for these, but I think it's
nice.
really around. Please don't mind me. It's really around like that's like growing around systematic challenges, and feeling like you're always running for your life every single time. I don't know if like I might not be touching this emotion like or explaining the song as directly as what he's explaining, but for me, what I felt was that feeling of continuously running. And I think a lot of people like in Nigeria, a lot of people grew up around like certain barriers. I grew up in communities in the kind of scenarios that I grew up in, or even just everyone like worldwide that have grown up in those similar ways and experienced those similar things. I think that feeling that he describes in this particular song 10K, his perseverance is I wake up every morning and I run. You better run for your life. Everyone is running. Look around you. You better run. Like if everyone you have to sort of like gain that street sense, right?
Yeah.
What do you think?
I mean, I would say like I really fully understood like this song initially, but then from the chorus, obviously you can hear like he's trying to like tell a message like, oh, you guys, like there's something going on. So you people have to like be active. You people have to get up. You guys have to start running. Like just don't think twice. Just follow your instincts.
No, I definitely agree, and I think it's a call for perseverance. It's a call for perseverance in your everyday life, like like not being responsive, but it's not a matter of being responsive, but it's a matter of what that perseverance teaches you and how you embed it into your everyday life and how it makes you don't know at a point in time, right? But all these experiences you have, they shape you to be who you are, and whether you like it or not, I think that's why it's beautiful that you sang about this. because at the end of the day, right? It's running. It's us like running away, and it's us like it's not necessarily running away, but it's that culture. But that culture also instills certain values in you that are very, 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 very valuable.
But you know what? Thinking about it deeply now, because just stop for a second. I was like, let me actually think about the song. I think also it's like, you know, when the phase maybe he was at then, like everybody's trying to like pursue something, everybody's trying to reach for something. So like if you're just sitting down and you're not really doing anything, like how are you going to get it? It's like once you get that drive or something, like you actually have to start, like you have to be very fast about it, but you have to be strategic as well. So just like you better run for your life, like you better run for your dreams. You better chase your
Nigeria
dreams.
that I just chasing you, bro. And you just have to keep running.
That's why it's eco culture, two perspectives.
I love it. You dropped the mic right there. Okay, right now
All
you're
right.
to not touch on the one that you're trying to get into.
Yes,
Now let's
yes,
talk a bit
yes.
about, you know, when Obongjayar started collaborating with some beautiful artists, some other beautiful Nigerian artists out there as well. That will call by the name of Little Simz. So this is a very core song from them, Point and Kill.
Little Simz and Obongjayar.
A perfect mixture.
Point and kill. If I want it, it's mine. You can't stop me. Hey!
Family no go so far, oh, in my lifetime. They be fine, doing proper, no lie. Give me strength, let me prosper. Daddy say he want me to be lawyer, be doctor, riff raff, kitty gun, window shopper. On section, see that little zone there, that's a no-go. Tell me who you know, floating on the beat like this. You can't not respect it, I ain't asking you to like this. You can always trust, I'll give you something here to vibe with. Heads turn when I pull out looking stylish. Ain't your typical rapper, I ain't got my neck froze. Still your favorite artist, couldn't even step close. Heard they want my crown, but I ain't never stressed though. Cause to your career that would be detrimental.
Thank you. What did you think? What do you? I think it's such a core song.
I think it's still grabbing what's yours, if you ask me. Do you know why I even say that? Because I actually spoke to him about like this song like a while ago, and he was telling me what he thinks about it. And he told me that Point and Kill is actually a thing in the market where you see like maybe, I don't know,
Catfish.
It's catfish, yeah? You pick it, you tell them like, oh, you want this one, you point at it, and then they kill it for you on the spot. Because in the fish market, like the fishes are alive, so it's fresh, so they kill you on the spot. So he was telling me that it's something like, okay, if you see something and you want it, it's like, because even when he says in the song, like, if I want it, it's mine. You can't stop me. Hey. And then and then it's like, do you get what? It's just like see something and saying that it's like saying you see it, you want it, and you just grab it. Like you dream it, you work hard, you grind till you own it.
And now you see how it naturally plays, and you see how it goes from 10K to like, and how it's connected, right? Because like it's still that energy he's echoing in his music, right? And it's something like you know that Nigerian culture teaches you, right? It's like you have to go for what you want. You have to like you have to point, and then it's like it's yours. But then you have to be the one to drive. You have to be the one to to run after it. You have to have that relentless, that locked in vision, right? And I think him echoing that culture is something that's very beautiful.
And you need maybe a community or a person or a friend or a partner around you to kill the fish.
Wait, why are we going from Point and Kill to killing and cooking fish now?
No, do you get what I mean? Do you get what I mean? No, do you get what I mean? Though it's
I get what you mean,
your friends now. Like I see how all the songs.
No, very
together.
true. And I think like that's why we're going through this journey. We're trying to see, how far it has come up until the entire album.
Yeah.
And the next song is such a funny title and such a beautiful song. The next song is Message in a Hammer.
Born in trouble, every stroke is war. They drown it once before us, but we'll make it to shore. Message in this hammer is coming down on you. Message in a bomb, even at your head. Message in this hammer coming down on you. Message in this bomb, even at your head. You can't beat me, shoot me, kill me, throw me, jail. You can't strip me, use me, abuse me, till nothing remain. We won't take it, Cali, take it, smiling. We won't take it, Cali, take it, smiling. You can't beat me, shoot me, kill me, throw me, jail. You can't strip me, use me, abuse me, till nothing remain. We won't take it, Cali, take it, smiling. We won't take it, Cali, take it, smiling.
I still don't know what he says in that part.
You won't take it how we take it.
You won't take
Search up the lyrics.
You won't take it how we take it. Let me see. Let's check these lyrics really quickly. In the meantime, though, like, what do you think about that video?
Message in a Hammer is very caught to certain themes, like, you know, same thing, resistance, you know, wrapped in metaphor, you know, message in there, like I think message in Hammer, even in the title, right? Like Hammer is like, you know, is
Something
hard
you used to
hitting.
hit. So there's
But
a message in
it.
Hammer.
Like, but like it's, I think this is just also my personal experience or like, you know, perspective on this. But I think it's how messages are passed on in Nigeria. It's right. It's like it's meant to be forced down your throat. It's meant to be. You're meant to take it as is traditional, as is, you know, the culture around you. But what if you didn't agree? What if you know you didn't want to conform? So I think this song dances around like those tiny bits. Have you found the line?
Yeah, let me read like the whole like chorus.
Mm-hmm.
So it basically says, you can beat me, shoot me, kill me, throw me in jail. You can strip me, use me, abuse me till nothing remain. We won't take it kindly, take it smiling. We won't take it kindly, take it smiling.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like,
there's a particular line as well where you say, "I have seen the future."
I have seen the future.
Yeah,
In the
and
future
it's
we won. We have been
exactly.
reborn. To build, you must destroy. I don't want peace, so we don't talk to retire. I won't say please, though. We fight fire with fire. We are the people. We won't sit and be quiet. Government devils, all of them liars, all of them liars, all of them thieves. This reminds me of Fela.
yeah, definitely. And I think he draws a
Fela.
lot from those old artists like Asha, like Fela, definitely. And I think it's also about that resilience, right? That resilience and like fighting like, you know, like conformity, fighting like those messages that are in her. Like I think, and there are different sides to it, there are different perspectives to it, and like, you know, it might be very different. And I'm looking forward to speaking to Obongjayar and actually picking his mind and actually, like, you know, hearing what he has laced all of his music with, right?
Yeah, like directly telling people that, especially in Nigeria, because that's where it's from, that the government, it might not even just be Nigeria, it could be any country, honestly speaking, but you can resonate with this wherever it is you're from. You get what I mean? Because like so many parts of the world, like people feel like they're not getting justice. Like a lot of the people that are supposed to be leading them are not really leading them. They're more taking everything for themselves and punishing the people that don't really have anything, which is very strange. Ask me, like, it's very strange. So I think this song, like, is just directly telling people that these people are not good people. All of them are lying to you. All of them are stealing from you. Do you know what I mean? So as much as like we can like deep it as well and see other perspectives of it, I think directly from what I'm seeing in the lyrics, he's just telling people plainly, and this is the truth. You can beat me, strip me, use me, you can throw me in jail, do whatever it is, but I'm not going to take it kindly with you. I'm not going to smile as you're doing all these things. Like the rage you don't want to see, you see. Because you know how Fela was always in that song where Fela is like suffering and smiling. That suffering and smiling songs, kind of something similar in a way. Do you get what I mean? But Fela's one was more comedic, but Obongjayar's one is like, we're ready for war. Like this is it's like a battle cry.
Shall we move on to the next line of Obongjayar's beautiful releases?
All right, next song we have Try.
Please don't lose your head down this rabbit hole. Concrete wrap our legs when we try to move. Times are overbearing, winning on to slim. Nothing is for certain. All we do is try. Can't say if the skies above our heads will ever turn from grey. Can't say what tomorrow holds today. It's no guarantee our lives will change, but all we do is try. Spirit flow through my body. I don't know, stop, I go. Don't look around, get started. You won't grow if you don't sow. Man, I don't need nobody. I do this on my own. We will not make it sadly, and that's just the way this goes. Used to be invincible. We used to be so beautiful, my dear.
Story, honestly, it's try your luck. Just just try. Like it won't hurt to try. Like even though the odds may be slim, like because you never know if you're going to win or lose, but still just try. Like just put something out there. Just do something. Drop that content. Drop that video. Drop that song. Edit that YouTube video.
Exactly, and like because you never know what tomorrow holds. Like you actually never know. So like what stops you from trying? And I think that's just literally what the song is all about.
And it's much more interesting actually to just try and sit back and regret not trying.
Exactly.
Do you get what I mean? Because you even in the future now, it's like, oh, like all these people that actually tried, this is where they are at now. Even if I may not have been in the same position as them, like if I at least tried, I would have, sort of made myself feel better, like, okay, at least I tried and I saw that, okay, maybe this is something that is for me. But then if you genuinely feel in your heart that something is for you and you don't try and you already convince yourself that it won't work out, I feel like you've lost a lot.
So what do you feel like is one of your perfect lines from the song?
You used to be so beautiful, just because I love how he sang it. Yeah, but then now thinking about it, like, it's nice. He's like, you used to be so beautiful, my dear. Yeah, that part is really, really nice. Just that line specifically, just how he sang it. Like, I don't know, they just, yeah.
No, but I feel like we're seeing, like, you know, how far where he has come from, because, like, you know, we're sort of playing the songs in order of, like, in a chronological order, basically, you know, like in order of like how far ago he released it, so down to his latest album Paradise Now, which we will get to soon. So the next song was also another, like, you know, I'm sure now we can tell that all his songs are sort of poetic, you know, they leave there's always an undertone to them, there's always an inspiring message in them, and I think that leads perfectly into his next song. Now this next song is very special, and it's one when I saw the music video I knew that this was one of the artists that was definitely always going to be in my top 5 list. It's I Wish It Was Me.
It's me. When you pray or answered, you walk through life just like a dancer. If I had my way, every day would be your parade. When you pray or answered, you walk through life just like a dancer. If I had my way, every day would be your parade. Ooh, I adore you. Ooh, I adore you. And I pray you never lose your star. I'm so proud of all that you are. Ooh, I wish it was me. I wish it was me. I wish it was me.
Ending, like the way his mom just looked at him and smiled with so much like pride in her heart, like she was so I can't even imagine what it is she was thinking, but like it would be so amazing just seeing your son just there like expressing himself that well to you, especially as Nigerians. Like this is something that we find some people may find very difficult to do, expressing to their parents very honestly, raw. You're crying in front of them, you're telling them the truth. It's not masked behind anything, because they're your parents, they're your family. Like who else are you going to share these things with aside your family members, right? So him just sitting there, and even the song, like I Wish It Was Me, like he's singing to them, he's letting them know that proud of who you guys are. Don't lose your star. Like as much as you're seeing me and I'm getting like this sort of amount of fame, or I'm getting bigger, like I still wish I was you.
Exactly.
Do you get what I mean? Like him, the lyrics of the song, like even him saying I wish it was me to them is him telling them that like, oh, I wish I was you still, regardless of everything that's going on. And it's just, he's also like telling them like how proud he is of them, how much he loves them. Like he's really getting into this song, and like his brothers and sisters, like they did not cry because I know how siblings are.
If I was here, I would have cried. I don't know what you're talking about.
Like, for me, I would have been like that same thing. I was thinking in my head, I'm like, oh, see this guy, but no, I'm hyping him up now.
Do you see that voice? I would have cried. I can't even lie to you.
Yeah, I would have taken it seriously. Do you get what I mean? But the thing is, me personally, like if it was my sibling that was there, if I do it in front of my siblings, like I was just in my head and I'm like, oh, see this one as they are busy. Yes, see later now you come and be. Do you get what I mean? That kind of vibe. But like still, like they definitely did feel the energy in the room, and it was amazing.
Exactly. I think before we leave this song, right? I think one of the reasons why it's very close to me, and once again I echo that Obongjayar, like easily laces his songs with this underlying beautiful like emotional themes. Is we're getting to a point where even like the change is about to become even faster. Yeah. A lot of people are worried, are more focused on I want to get rich so I can get my mom a car. I want to get rich so I can take their money back home and make them proud. I want to get this. I want to get that. But more so than like later on, you continue to find out that. At the end of the day, family and it's just about spending time with them. Just about showing that love, showing that appreciation as honest as you can, as frequent as you can. And I think this is called to just bringing them in sooner than later, right? You don't have to go and attain this fame and attain, this quote unquote world and then come back. No, marry like learn. It's time we start trying to, and if we see the barriers, we try to bring it down in ways that we feel like we can. We connect more openly with our family. Marry those worlds. The sooner you marry those worlds, the stronger you become in them. So do you? Obongjayar is just getting us riled up, right?
Yeah, I love talking about this all day.
I love how now we've gone through his short, sort of his story and his perspective. Before we get into the new album, there's just one more song, and I think that song was so perfect because he basically is telling everybody who let me in, like who let this guy, this hot guy, this guy that's about to come and take over the whole space, who let him in? And I think it's such a perfect song, and the title is even better. Who Let Him In by Obongjayar is fire.
I get the rhythm and groove. Go against me, you lose. Way too fresh, it's not new. The way too pressed, it's not news. I get the rhythm and groove. Can't walk it in my shoes. I got nothing to prove. They can't do as I do. Turn your nose up so what I know fear no one walk in the room like the owner. No man can stop me and focus and they focus on me. The jokers they find it so hard to believe. I made it this far without kissing no feet. I'm not chosen by no one, I cut my way in. I get too much time so no one can blame me. They can't tell me nothing, I know that I'm worthy.
Yeah. Say who let him inside? I'm the boy from beyond town. Me I started from nowhere. I'm the boy taking over. They say who let him inside? Yeah. I'm the boy from beyond that. Yeah. Me I started from nowhere. Yeah. Now the boy taking over. Yeah. They say who let him inside? 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 Yeah. They say who let him inside? Yeah. They say who let him inside? Yeah. They say who let him inside? No one, my brother.
Is like in that particular part. No, my brother. I did not want to fight you. I did not come to disrespect you. Just allow me to enjoy myself. Don't let me descend on you. Like the lyrics is so powerful. Like it talks about who lets me in two ways. One is just this amazing person coming of age, coming to come and take over, right? And then this other aspect of I came to come and enjoy with all of you. Like everyone has a shot at the table, everyone has a seat at the table. There's enough for everybody, right? And I want to enjoy with you. I actually want to enjoy this feeling with you. But then if you want me to descend on you, I actually also will. Right?
Yeah. Right. So, yeah.
Like what do you feel about who lets him in? Even the song, the every single thing.
Who let him inside? Who let him inside? I think I'll pick up from what you said. So from what you said, it's just like him like coming in, entering in, and like being like he would not have expected himself to be welcomed in that environment. So I think maybe everything he's thought of made him realize that like who said I cannot enter this place? Like,
do you understand? It's about wearing the seat and just barging into the door
barging inside and everybody's asking like who let him inside? Like who is this guy? Who opened the door? Why did you guys let him in?
Where did he come from, bro?
Where did he come from?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I think it's perfect. And I think it's a perfect segue into what is now his new album. I think before going to this album, I think who let him in set the stage, set the tone. And I think that's one thing. And like I really believe that Obongjayar plans all of this now. I don't know if he has a 10-year roadmap.
Yeah, you know what I think? I don't think it's a plan. There's definitely a plan. But then when you just click, I don't know, when it just traces back to like what you know is right for you, there are certain things that naturally are already there normally. So it's just for you to now really think about your story and now sort of put everything in together. Like I would say it's more of a spiritual thing, honestly speaking. Things come to you from your own experiences, and then when you start to really introspect, you remember a lot of things, you start to know right from wrong even more. But that right doesn't necessarily mean that like, oh, your right can be another person's right or your wrong is another person's wrong. It's just your story at the end of the day. So he's just telling a story. Like there's just he's just yeah.
No, I think like you're very right. He's telling a story, and those stories are based on his perspective, based on his experience, based on his spiritual resonance, right? So I think it's perfect. And before we go into Paradise Now, he came out a few days ago, and he also came out, funny enough, shortly before Lotus, which is also Little Simz' new album. And they are both like I've been listening to both of them on repeats, like back to back, and they're just both beautiful pieces of art. And I'm really, really happy and honored to really be spotlighting this album. I think it's modern sound. It's modern sounding different. I think it feels like Obongjayar arrived home in himself.
Yeah.
Right from the first track to the last track. it's really just beautiful. And one of the first songs I knew that this album was going to be beautiful was Just My Luck. Just My Luck is the video, the song, everything. I'm so excited. And yes, Just My Luck by Obongjayar.
I want to be part of the band. For once, can things just go my way? Deep isolation drive me mad, but it bring out the colors in me. Settle down, stop being a baby, cut it down. Time is wasting, don't need a crown to set yourself on fire. Set yourself on fire. Set yourself on fire. Just my luck. I didn't get what I wanted. It was just what I needed to keep me going. Just my luck. I'm in the wrong place, making a good time. Just my luck. Lucky. God is what you never had.
My luck, lucky.
Like, so as you can see, right, it's what do you think?
Just my luck. Like, it's just your luck. Like, there's not really, like you said, you know how you mentioned before, like maybe he has a plan or something, or there's like a strategy. It's him not even telling people that it's just my luck at the end of the day. Like, I'm not saying that like all the things I did just came out of nowhere, or I didn't have a plan, or I wasn't like thinking about what it is I want to do. It's more so like thinking first, and then after all the thinking and everything, you can't go into like the creative world still thinking. You have to let yourself be very porous. You have to be open. You have to be free, but you have to have grounded yourself like crazy before.
And I think I love that line. I want to be part of the band.
Yeah.
I want to, like, everyone wants to be part of a band. I don't know if, like, in a very core essence, I don't know if you understand what I mean, is we all have that feeling of belonging, of wanting to belong, wanting to be part. And I think that is what he captures in that particular first line. I want to be part of the band. For once, let things just go my way. We all have those moments. We all try, but it's very, very, very hard until we get that one chance, right? But then he's also telling you, you don't need a crown to set yourself on fire. As much as you have, as much as you want to belong, sometimes you feel like we are waiting for this perfect moment, or for this moment where we are the king of the world, or we have this golden crown or this golden opportunity. But then you do not need a crown to set yourself on fire. You are your own king, you are your own queen, you are your own
life.
Exactly. So I think that is what he ends the song with.
Yeah. What's very interesting about that is that initially I thought he said crowd, not even crown. So I thought he said you don't need a crowd to set yourself on fire.
It applies both ways.
Yeah, because I've been reading the creative acts by Rick Rubin, and then it mentions specifically not to think too much about the audience. When you don't even think about the audience at all when you're dropping anything. It has to be organic and intentional and from you before you even decide to say, okay, I'm leaving this work. It's no longer mine. It's now for the people. So I thought when he said, okay, you don't need a crowd to set yourself on fire, it's like you don't have to think about the audience before you find inspiration to do something, because it's not really even going to help, honestly speaking, because there's so many opinions to choose from, so many opinions to look at, so many things on Instagram reels. Oh my goodness. So many. The content is much. Exactly. So you can't pay attention to any of that if you want to like really, set yourself on fire, shine your light, shine your light.
I think it's really at the core of it, right? It's about going through isolation and lessons in adversity. It's arriving between wanting control and embracing chaos. And I think I'm sure that you're seeing how like this Paradise Now album is so fire. Well, before let's still serenade you. Let's still show you a bit. Let's keep the vibe going. So next is Nothing Surrender.
They keep me up all night. Hey, call this number if love is wanting. Open 7 days of the week. Your life is constant, it's never stopping. Just take a second and breathe.
It's all about channeling defiance, into transformation. It's all about the sonic representation of breakthrough moments. It's literally is that, it's like I'm putting my hands up, but like not to surrender, like I'm getting ready to fly. And I think there's always been something that I loved about what people perceive versus what's actually going on like internally. And I think this speaks volumes to that, right? It's because you see me as this very shy person, you see me as this very timid person because you're seeing me like, and what people don't understand is there's always those quiet ones, right, that end up being the most dangerous. I'm not saying we're trying to be dangerous people here, but what I'm trying to echo is that like often you don't have to be too loud to show or like to show a lot of things, right? So when you talk about like putting your hands up but not in surrender, I think that's a very cut title, and it's very cut to that feeling that he's echoing throughout the song.
And he even speaks about here, like saying like he's not giving up. Like he's not, even if you feel high, you feel low, but like he just still wants to keep on going. Like he's going to stand strong, like plant his feet on the ground and still keep on going. So like even if it may look like, because maybe he's trying to like, I don't know, have a bit of fun, I guess. I'm not too sure. Maybe have a bit of fun, and then he says like, it may seem as though I'm surrendering to everything I've said or everything I believe, but I'm not. Like I'm not in surrender. Like I'm living my life. I'm going with the flow. I'm not too sure exactly what I'm saying about this song, but I think it kind of makes sense.
Like don't worry, I feel like, I mean, it's very, like, I think the beautiful thing about music is that everybody perceives it differently, right?
Yeah.
You know, and then even what the author of these emotions, or the author of the songs, even what he has expressed or what he's putting out there, definitely he knows that a lot of people might, you know, we might not get it as raw as he's giving it to us, but I think I feel like it's okay for you to just, you know, to express yourself based on what you feel or how you feel about the song.
Yeah, and even the video as well. Like, because when I first saw the video, it was actually as an ad on Instagram, and then I was like, I mean, this is in true Obongjayar fashion. Do you get what I mean? But it was really nice. I like how he like that, and he was like on, like, as if it was like on glass or something, and he just kept on like I don't know, it's like someone was pushing him from the back or something, and he's just like and just maybe like this, you know, the instrument was like I was like,
yeah, it's perfect.
It's fire.
So before we let's keep going, right? Like you know, there's still so many like beautiful songs that are out, you know, and I think I love the last song he released before he dropped the album, which was Jellyfish. Jellyfish is just it's pure vibes, it's pure chaos, it's pure like, and the video matches the energy. Jellyfish by Obongjayar is everything. Is I think it was, I love how he kept that as the last song before the album came out. Let's take a look at Jellyfish by Obongjayar.
Too real for this world, too real for this world. If you put a gun to my head, then shoot me dead. If you put a gun to my head, then shoot me dead.
How do you sell yourself for no house?
Burn down Babylon, black on all sides, my heart is watermelon. Bomb, 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 falling from the skies. Bomb, bomb.
It's really, really beautiful, right? It's Jellyfish is I think, like I said, it was a perfect song for you to drop the album. It was like it's talking about, like, it's further echoing who he is, how he's not. I believe he's speaking about, you know, independent artists, speaking about, like, you know, a lot of people that have prioritized the money, prioritize the wrong aspects of it, the wrong things through your journey. It's about speaking about, you know, always lying to conformity, always being like conforming. And I think at you know, creating and conforming could, like, they go in different ways, and I think he explores that line in the song.
Yeah, I was even going to say, like, you know that part where he's like, oh, how you sell your soul for numeral. Like, I like the wordplay. Like, numeral, obviously, numbers, money.
Yeah,
so how you sell your soul for money? And then he's like, we, ooh la la, sir, you're a yes man. And then even he's like, sir, like, you're a yes man. You have no backbone. You're a jellyfish. Like, you're just wiggling and shaking there. No, nothing is standing you strong. You're just, is like, you don't, the fact that you would do something like that, like sell your art, sell your creativity, sell your soul, who it is you truly are, just for money, is wild.
It's very wild.
I
think even the title Paradise Now, right? It's like, it literally says the Paradise Now, right? It's like, you know, us understanding that, like, we can't keep thinking, we can't keep going back and forth. Paradise is literally right now. Paradise is where you have it. It connects to this poem I really love by Walt Whitman, where he talks about there's no better inception than there is now. Really relates to that poem in a very cool way. The whole album, that Paradise is Now. So, like, we have one more video that we're going to spotlight, but, like, let's really talk about the album a bit here. What so far is your favorite song from the album?
My first song for the album is Talk.
Talk Olympics with
Olympics.
Little Simz.
I don't think we played it on the screen, but we had to play us in initially, and it's like talk, you talk. What did you say?
There's
Social
nothing
media
there.
philanthropy. So is that what he said?
Yes.
It's just funny. It's just like you guys are just talking too much. Like, and the way they
Pretty
made it
working,
very
so.
comedic. Even Little Simz coming, she's like, please shut up. Like talk. She stopped
No,
talking.
they gelled so well together. No, I really love their relationship. I love how they come together as artists, how they collaborate. It's really beautiful, and I think they're a very, very good fit.
Yeah, but Top Olympics is my favorite song. What about you?
I think for me it's Moon Eye, between Moon Eyes.
Yeah,
I
Moon
can't
Eyes
pick
is
one,
very
sorry.
good.
It's still early stages of the album listening. Please guys, bear with me. I'll pick 3. I'm sorry guys. It's Tokyo Olympics. Sorry, not Tokyo Olympics. Sorry. It's
Moon Eyes.
Happy Head, Moon Eyes, and Holy Mountain.
How does Happy Head go?
Happy Head is my days. Like I would have to put it. It's really the one that is one of the almost the last songs, and I think it's really. I feel like it's not your fault. You're caught in bad weather. When it rains, it pours. You're trying to hold it all together and knocking on every door, looking for a cure from anywhere and anyone, from anywhere and anyone. I think it's telling, like, I think the whole album, when you listen to it, it has a pure narrative that helps you settle into paradise now, right? And I think that particular song is telling that person out there that, you that's caught in bad weather, you that's always living in stress, right? Like, you need to live, it's all external. You need to rest your head. I'm going to dive deeper, but stop looking for a cure. Everything is internal. So the more you accept, and the sooner you lay, like, you have a happy head. Like it's like I said, I can't explain as well as Obongjayar, it goes lyrical with it, but I think it's one of my favorite. And then along with Moon Eyes, where he talks about, it's just a beautiful love song. And yes, but you can't tell me Talk Olympics is the only one that you adore.
No,
so
not
far.
just Talk Olympics. There's Just My Luck Too is really nice. I think I'll say maybe Holy Mountain. I like how he sings the song. I like how it sounds. I like how the beginning is. The beginning reminds me of, am I guessing? No. Sweet Danger is what I meant.
Oh, Sweet Danger.
I
yes,
meant Sweet Danger. Because, like,
definitely a good
do you know why? The beginning of the song kind of reminds me of Salt. Somebody kind of screams, but then it's not like a loud scream. It's like, I like the trumpet. I was like, dun, dun, dun. It's such a feel good song.
The last songs now, which is Holy Mountain by Obongjayar.
Would you put your faith in my hand? Heaven only knows where we go from here. Stay awake with me, I don't wanna be alone. Girl, I've been around, rolling in the dark. Take me as you find me, I wanna grow a garden with you. I wasn't looking, but I found you, yo. My holy mountain, no. My holy mountain, no. I wasn't looking, but I found you, yo. My holy mountain, no.
I wasn't looking, but I found you. You're my holy mountain. I love the video as well. The symbolism. Love is often seen as you're riding the car, and the person's on the passenger seats, right? And then they are taken care of, as well as they're in that car with you. And it's take your pain off. Let me drive. Let me take the wheel, right? It's that sort of love, like that sort of divine love, right? What do you feel? What do you feel from the song?
It's a very sweet song. I love if anybody's singing this thing to me, I was like, like, it's a really, really sweet song. He has like he says, let me check the lyrics for a second, because there's a part that I played that it really caught my eye.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like he wasn't searching. When you find like love that lasts long for sometimes more so, like, you weren't really searching for the person, you were you know, it just happened. You just happened to see this person somewhere, maybe through a mutual friend, maybe it was a stranger, like you just didn't expect to meet, and he has to have a conversation, and then immediately sparks start flying from there. You keep up the conversation going. He's saying that like he wasn't searching for her, but he found her. You're my holy mountain. Like I worship you. Like I see you as like, you know, when people pray and they go to mountains to pray, they see those places as a holy sanctuary for them to connect with God. So him is like,
Exactly.
I see God in your eyes. I'm not saying you are God, but I see that light in your eyes, and I want to worship you because of that. Not in an obsessive or weird way. It's just pure divine love, like you said.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. This is we explored Paradise now in a very, very beautiful way. Now, do you want to wrap up, Maria?
All right. So this was a very interesting episode. I personally enjoyed it. I love talking about these songs, watching the videos. It was so amazing. I'm also going to try to keep up segments like this. Maybe next time we maybe film reviews that we do like this, like similar music, games. So many things are coming up on the Echo Culture Talk Show this year, and we're so excited for it.
Exactly. And for
All right.
anyone who finds joy in genre bending soundscapes, who appreciates lyrical vulnerability, or who simply wants to discover music that challenges, uplifts, and heals you, Paradise Now is a worth every listen. Let the music speak to you, and let us know what resonated most with you.
And that's what Echo Culture is about. These global, often quiet revolutions in music, in storytelling, and how we see ourselves. All right. That's a wrap, everyone. Bye, guys.
Thank you.
I want to be part of the band. For once, can things just go my way? Deep isolation drive me mad, but it bring out the colors in me.